to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Will put it away to start the game. Fielded in the end zone, it's Washington. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Can't get him to the stiff arm, and now he's got room. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. And the Huskies, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. The option look. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Playing the option meant consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He breaks a tackle. Virtually unblocked, and he stopped for a loss of 8. The Hokies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Quarterback making checks. Looking for a gap. It's Stewart. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on 3rd down? Wants to throw. It's Drones. He lets it fly. He caught it.
Man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Washington. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Get this drive going from the 17. On the run, it's Coleman. Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That's a really good-looking run, too. And when you think back to Washington football, we talk a lot about the quarterbacks they've had, these great aerial assaults, but they've always needed to have balance as well. You get that by running the football, and this guy really helps keep defenses honest because they don't know what's coming at them. With a weapon like him in the backfield, he really makes this offense go.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Williams looking for a man. Unloads it left. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Tries to do it himself on the draw. Not enough for the first. And he picks up the first down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move.
Great job by the quarterback, the running back, and the offensive line, really selling pass. That's step one. If you're going to run an effective draw, it's got to look like pass, and then boom, you sneak it right to the running back, gets a big gain, and gets a first down.
The Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
He'll take it himself. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
And the Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Williams will pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Boston. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
To the air on first down. Got a man. It's Green. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. The defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Line getting set on second down. The give to the back. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Huskies come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Looking to throw on third. Grabbed in the middle. It's Evans. Offense has gained momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Running back searching for a hole. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
The give to the tailback. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And he tried to do all he could. He broke one tackle, but my goodness, guys were hitting him left and right in the backfield.
This is a staple for any good defensive coordinator. They want their guys to swarm to the football, to gang tackle. If one guy misses, another one's there.
No doubt. And the staple for the offensive coordinator or the offensive line coach is block those guys. Don't watch them tackle our guys.
So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Now, fourth down.
And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal.
On the field goal.
Right down the boulevard. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And I'll be honest, I don't love the call. On fourth and that short, I want to go for it. But you trust your kicker, he does his job, and he puts 3 on the board.
Let's see what he can do with the return. And the returner will be brought down. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Back to pass, it's Drones. Oh, they're after him. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces. They force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions. And then the pass rush, they win up front.
And the Hokies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Wide open downfield. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, it's a nice-looking throw right there, and I'll tell you what, for Hokie quarterbacks in the past, it's not all about just hurting you with their legs. Michael Vick could kill you throwing the football. Tyrod Taylor could do it. How about this name? Jim Drunkenmiller. You can just see him right now, dotting an 18-yard dig route. That's a nice...
Picked off! What a play to set him up! He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage, and did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage, you jam them, and it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process, and that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
And the Huskies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Just feeds the running back. It's a seam wide open. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team. When you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles, it's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
Williams looking for a man. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
You wonder if the pick earlier in the game is now affecting this quarterback, and not just his psyche, but also his fundamentals. He threw that ball off his back leg. You're not going to throw completions playing like that.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. Touchdown, Washington. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Really nice job by the quarterback getting through his progression. He wanted to throw that football down the field, but nobody was open. He never forgot about his running back, running the swing route, spitting it out to the perimeter, and letting him do the rest for a touchdown.
And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back looking for help. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. start from the 16-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Virginia Tech.
They go to the ground. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. On the run, it's Stewart. Gets it past the marker. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
That's a really good-looking run there. And you think about great Hokie running backs in recent years. David Wilson, Lee Suggs, Kevin Jones, they all have the ability to shake defenders and break ankles. This guy right now giving you some of those vibes with that last run. That was nice.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
They'll move the wide receiver. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. Third down coming. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
First down for the offense.
Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. The Hokies are moving quickly down the field. Motion from the wide receiver. The inside handoff. Didn't get much done on that line. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Dropping back, it's Drones. Gets it out quickly. Fights off a defender. Makes the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 46. for points on the board before the break. Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming to the 15. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
And how nice is it to have an eraser at the quarterback spot? First down, you get sacked, lose a bunch of yards. In a more difficult situation, you call a pass to try to attack the secondary, but he's got the ability to do this. Just pull it down, get all those positive yards back, and then some.
And the Hokies started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Looking to throw on first down. The catch in the middle, it's Selden. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
Back to throw, it's Drones. Under fire. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Caught in the backfield, it's Stewart. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. Washington about to boot it deep to start things in the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Heath. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He'll keep it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football, making sure they shut down that option.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Picks up the first down. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. It is rare to have this kind of speed at the quarterback position. And the tough thing for a defense is even if you're right, he can make you wrong.
Same thing for an offensive coordinator, just the opposite. You might dial up the wrong play, but because of his speed, natural athletic ability, he can bail you out and go find positive yards.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Drones. Moves away as he feels pressure. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. This time on target.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on third down? To the ground try to pick up the first. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. The Hokies will bring the punt team onto the field. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. This drive will open from the 15. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
This guy really is the complete linebacker. Not only is he physical, and not only can he play downhill to stop the run, this guy is a weapon in pass coverage. You saw it on that play. What can't this guy do?
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14 to 10. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll give it to the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Williams will pass. That's caught. It's Green. Running into the open space. There he goes. Touchdown, Washington. They take the lead with the 6. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback, because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And the returner goes down. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They'll give it on the counter. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Under fire. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. And the Hokies moving quickly to the line. 3rd and long. He's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Makes the catch. It's Green. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. The Hokies will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. On the move, it's Coleman. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And a nice job by the offense picking up the blitz, understanding that extra guy was coming, and creating just a little bit of a hole for that running back to slither through and get some positive yards.
And the Huskies can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run the option. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that 1st down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. Williams looking for a man. Got his man down the middle. Turning on the Jets. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to go up top on 1st down. The screen, and watch out.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
The Huskies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Using his legs, it's Coleman. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
And the Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He'll run it again. Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Huskies!
We know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone and the field tricks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting the long touchdown run.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Keith. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. Final stanza of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Scanning the field, it's Drones. He lets one fly deep. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
Tight end now in motion. Calls his own number. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Offense changing the play. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Complete downfield.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Fires to the wideout. They go to the wide receiver screen. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
And that's a first down for the offense.
And the Hokies are on the move. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Fires left. Got his man. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And there's no quit in this team. Obviously, they're trailing late in the game, but they're trying to make it happen. We've seen two big plays now, back-to-back. They're putting pressure on this defense.
The Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Drones. Throws for the tight end. It's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It has the exact opposite what this defense wants. When you have the lead, you can't give up an explosive play or back-to-back explosive plays. Play the coverage where you've got multiple eyes on the quarterback, dropping back, not giving up the big play.
And the Hokies, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Going for 6. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. If the intended target was not open, that's why that one fell incomplete.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Safe completion on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
This crowd knows when to bring it. Looking to throw again. There's the pressure. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. A really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the 1st down.
Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. Brought down inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 after that interception.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Coleman. Fighting off the defender. Drives into the pile just to pick up a 1. They'll spot it at the 10.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And this one isn't over because the defense still has 3 timeouts left. But, man, that clock is ticking. And they can just run the football up multiple possessions. They're going to need something magical to happen. They're going to need to start stripping at that football, create some turnovers, and get lucky down the stretch.
Williams will pass. Powers through the defender. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Toss sweep to the right. He picks up maybe a couple before he stops right at the 30-yard line.
Gotta love the way the defense is playing here on this drive. Down in the game in the fourth quarter. They're expecting run, and they're getting stops these last 2 snaps. If they can get a big play here, they've got an opportunity to get off the field and probably get pretty good field position to put their offense in a position to maybe go score.
The Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw on 3rd. A safe call on the wide receiver screen. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Goes to the option. Got room to work. There he goes. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He has the first and still on his feet. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Huskies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. To the ground, he's got it again. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
This time they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Huskies need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Williams looking for a man. Makes the grab. It's Coleman. Oh, and he knocks it out of the way, and he's running free. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
I don't always have to push the ball down the field. I love when QBs drop back, looking at matchups. Oh, I got my running back. I think he can get the first down. Give him the football. Let him be an athlete with the football in his hands after he catches it. Nice job by the QB. Nice job by the running back.
Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure this doesn't happen next week.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.